on, guys? I'm going to share with you today how I just finished making this budget Overland tailgate cover, and it only cost me about 80 bucks. So I got tired of my factory tailgate, how it has all the ridges and all that. Whenever I was cooking and making videos at camp, it was hard to keep stuff level, and I spilled a few drinks a couple times, and I don't know, it was just annoying. But I kind of put some ideas together in my head and pieced these things together online, a bunch of stuff from Amazon, and it actually worked out great. I'm going to run through everything that I used for this project, where I got it from. I'll link it all in the description for you, and then I'll just do a quick video on how I did it, some install steps, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get started. All right, guys, I'm going to run through real quick everything that I used to build this, and if you guys want to build this exact same one, this is all you're going to need. But if you're going to build something different, obviously you're going to need different stuff, but this is, I guess, a good basis to build off of if you guys are going to change it up. But I got this rubber truck bed mat from, I think it was realtrucks.com or something like that. I'll link in the description. But it's a gator mat. It covers the tailgate of the truck, and like I said before, it was only like 40 bucks, and I figured it'd be a good little base for this project. Then I'm going to be using some self-tapping screws. These are number 12 by 1 inch with the rubber washer. I guess they're used more for or neoprene washer. I guess they're used more for like roofing or stuff like that, but I like using these. They tend to work well for stuff like this. And then I have these 2 cup holders that I got on Amazon. They are, I don't know, some no-name brand, but they were super cheap. I'll link them in the description as well. I think I paid like 9 bucks for both of them. They kind of look like little dog bowls, but they're going to be nice. They're stainless, and they can hold a tumbler or water bottle or whatever. Then I have some E6000 adhesive. That's what I'm going to be using to adhere the cup holders. And I have a box cutter to cut the mat, a T30 Torx bit. That's what you're going to use to take off the factory screws on the tailgate if you're going to use those. Then I have my drill and a 3.5 inch hole saw to cut the hole for these cup holders. Then I also have my angle grinder out just in case I need to cut some more and kind of widen it out for those cup holders to fit in the hole. And then I have my cutting board that I'm going to be using. I got this on Amazon. I will link that in the description as well. But yeah, let's get started. I'm going to start with the cutting board, show you guys how I'm going to mount that, and then we will go from there. All right, so first things first, I kind of got ahead of myself on this, but I already cut it out. Basically, I didn't want the cutting board to be sticking up too high above the rubber mat. So what I'm doing is I got my box cutter and I just scored around the cutting gate on the cutting table on the rubber mat. And then after you cut it out, I am going to be mounting it just like that. So now that you have that cut out, what I'm going to be doing now is I am going to get my drill bit, and I am going to drill a hole in all 4 corners. And I'm going to pre-drill for the self-tapping screws, and then I'm going to use 4 self-tapping screws to fasten this to the bed of the truck. A hole in all 4 corners of the cutting board, because I didn't know if just using straight self-tapping screws was going to make this cutting board split. I've never really worked with this material before. All right, so I put 4 of the self-tapping screws in here. I had to go into my garage and get a couple of longer ones to get through the cutting board and the tailgate. So at the beginning of the video, I told you guys I was using 1 inch for the cutting board, and that wasn't long enough. So I went to 1.25 inches. That's what I had in my garage, and they worked. So 1.25 inches for the cutting board, but 1 inch for the rubber mat. I already put 3 in the rubber mat in the bed right here just to hold it in place while I'm doing all this. But now what I'm going to start doing is mounting the rubber mat, and I'm going to be reusing the factory I'm going to be reusing the factory screws as much as I can with the T30 Torx head. So it looks like I can reuse 2 of them, and then the rest of the screws that I'm going to be doing are going to be all of the self-tapping screws. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, and then show you guys how that turns out. So these Torx head screws on the tailgate already kind of have a point to them, and there's a threaded like plastic fastener in there in the truck, and they just thread in. So you can literally just go straight through this rubber mat with these and put them in, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to pre-drill or anything. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this and line it up, and then get my little electric wrench and go straight through. Just like that. So that one's done. That was easy. And then I got another one over here in the corner. I'm just going to do the same thing with it. And as I'm doing this, I'm kind of pulling on it and stretching it out to make it as flat as possible, because I didn't want it to have some weird like waves in it, which it probably still will, but make it as flat as possible. Bam! Now for the fun part. If you don't want cup holders, then you don't have to do this, and you don't have to cut through your tailgate. But I wanted cup holders. I thought it'd be a cool little touch. So I have my 3.5-inch hole saw, and I already made my 2 holes for the cup holders. Basically, you just pick where you want, and you can look in your tailgate to make sure you're not going to hit anything. That's important as well. But right here, this spot, there wasn't anything underneath it, and I have the room to push the cup holders in. And when you use one of these hole saws, just take your time, drill slow, and let it eat. Just let it bite in, and just take your time. If you rush it, it's going to break your wrist and twist and stuff. And also what I did, let me show you, was I got my angle grinder after I made the holes, and I kind of just scored all the way around, so that if I need to hit it with a hammer and kind of widen it a little bit for those cup holders to go in easier, I can do that. So now what I need to do is make my holes in the mat itself and line them up with the holes in the bed. What I'm going to do now is I am just going to get my box cutter, and I am going to cut in there. This rubber is thick, but it's not hard to cut. So as long as you have a sharp blade on your box cutter, you should be good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across and kind of make a I'll show you real quick. I'm going to cut 4 little triangles out, basically to where I can stick my hand in. And then I'm going to see if that won't work. I'm going to have to cut it out completely. So now I'm going to cut these little triangles off. And this doesn't have to be perfect because the cup holders have a lip on them, as you can see right here, so it's not going to show. Just be careful when you're doing this too. Don't cut your freaking finger off. I don't even think I'm going to need some adhesive for this if it stays tight like that. I'm just kind of using the rubber mallet to put these into place so that it doesn't bend the cup. If you use a regular hammer, it's probably going to bend it. Damn, not bad. Boom. Pretty cool. Alright, so I got one cup holder in, and it is actually in there like super tight. I can't even pull it out. I'm gonna have to pry it out with a screwdriver if I ever take this off. But I bought this E6000 to adhere the cup holder to the mat. That was my original plan, but I'm not gonna need it now because the holes that I cut out for the cup holders are super tight, and that's not going anywhere. I don't even think that'll rattle out on hard trails or anything. So I'm going to cut the other one out and get that in, and then we'll finish mounting the mat to the bed real quick. All right, so my 2 cup holders are in. Now basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the mat and I'm going to kind of push it and stretch it out. I'm going to put self-tappers in all the way around to hold it down, and we will be done. So I'm going to knock that out and show you guys the final product. I'm gonna kind of try to make them look aligned just so this thing doesn't look too ghetto. This is actually coming out nicer than I thought it would. I didn't even know if this was gonna work originally. Just an idea I had in my head. So basically, I'm skipping. So in the tailgate, there's like ridges, and I'm skipping every other ridge to a flat section, and then I'm putting a self-tapper right there in that section, so that they're kind of even, I guess. All right, guys, I got all the screws in, the cutting board's mounted, the cup holders are in and ready to go, and I think this is gonna work out. Shoot, for like, I mean, what do I have into this? Maybe 80 bucks. So $80 compared to $300 or $400 for the other ones that companies make. I will give this a shot and see how it works out. I will let you guys know in my videos how it works out. But I mean, worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, or if stuff starts coming apart or whatever, then I'll just rip it all off and I'll end up ordering one that companies make, and I'm out 80 bucks. But I think it'll work. So now we have a nice level surface, and it's all washable. It's rubber, you just spray it off. We got our cutting board ready to cut up and cook. Everything works out. My fridge still opens up like normal, and I think it'll work out good. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments about this little ghetto overland tailgate thing that I made. And if you guys got any questions, let me know on things that I used. But I will link everything in the description. And that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.